I'm Gavin and Richard Townsend, Rip Bros from the UK, both personal trainers giving you educational tips. Every Wednesday we're doing Q&A videos through Rip Bros on the Facebook wall. If you do have a question on any health or fitness topic, go to Facebook, type in Rip Bros and go as far as putting your question on one of our videos. So today's question is from Glenn. Glenn's a friend of ours.
Yeah.
And Richard, if you'd like to read out the question and then answer it, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, so Glenn, I often get asked by people in class, what can they consume as high quality protein within the post-training window? If they're vegetarian or if they have other dietary requirements, gluten-free and lactose intolerance comes up a lot. What do you suggest? Okay, Glenn, good question. So post-training window, you want to get in up to an hour, hour and a half outside of training, about 30 grams hit of protein. That's pretty much ideal. Don't worry too much about the protein that you're actually consuming. Good whey protein is always good. It's more so about the carbohydrates. That's what you want to really replenish, because obviously you expended your glycogen stores.
So Rich, would you say that a lot of people put too much fixation on protein synthesis and in the actual intake of protein less so than carbohydrates?
Yeah, I would,
Yeah.
because a lot of people have just a protein hit after a workout. Protein's good, obviously. But you want the carbs. That's what you want to really recover. So good ones to have is bananas, oats, dextrose. If you even got a blend of all three of those straight after a workout, that would be really good because you get slow and fast releasing carbs.
There's other sugars like maltodextrin and Vitargo is also new on the scene as well.
Really good. Now you want to get around about 2 to 3 times the ratio of your protein. So you want to get, say, 60 to 90 grams of carbohydrates post-workout. Obviously that depends on your goals, so that's if you're trying to gain weight, lose weight, or depending on your body size as well.
You're competing this week, so let's look at your abs.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I won't show mine because it's like Fat Bro and Rip Bro at the moment.
This is on Saturday, got my comp, so not looking too bad, really. Feeling pretty confident, so yeah.
So you got a good hip to
waist ratio.
Hip to waist and shoulder ratio, it's good that.
It's not too bad.
So going back to the proteins now as well, so directly after exercise, there's a lot of guidance around having protein directly after exercise within that window. Personally, I now just have meals after training. I actually have whey isolate in the morning and in the evening, and have up to 7 meals a day. Traditionally before, I used to really fixate on heavy loading on protein, but now it's more about carbohydrates. And I learned by some of the best pros in the UK today that carbohydrates should be used for conditioning. So there's a lot of misguidance with protein intake.
Carbs are good.
And protein synthesis. But to give you some ideas on good absorbing proteins, if you want to consider the likes of pea protein, hemp protein, brown rice protein, likes of soya, do a bit of research on soya, give it your own opinion. Whey protein, obviously, as well. But if you do find yourself getting excessive amounts of bloatedness, that's usually down to the fact that you're just having too much protein and not enough carbs. What's your intake of food like at the moment, mate?
It's a lot. It's quite a fair amount of carbs to protein, really. I mean, when I was on a bulk, I was having about 4,000 calories a day. Half my calories were from carbs, 25 to 30% from protein, and the rest fats. That's it, really. There's a lot of people that think that you need to have, say, half your calories from protein and then say 30% from carbs. You need way more carbs than you do protein. So always keep that balance.
And obviously carbohydrates, in layman's terms, is an energy fuel source. And you get two types. So again, do some research into it yourselves. Make sure that you get a good level of carbohydrates and a higher ratio of carbs to proteins. If you do have any more questions, guys, make sure to go to the Facebook page, Rip Bros. Follow us on Instagram as well. And we look forward to your questions.
Cheers,
have a good
guys.
day.
Bye.